videos are coming daily, that doesn't mean that I'm just making them out of air just like that. No, each and every video is a high quality international curriculum patterned video. Each and every video of mine. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are doing great. So I'm Shivangi and I welcome you back to the channel Speak English with Shivangi, where I make English videos for you. How to improve your English speaking skills, pronunciation, reading, and various aspects of English and communication. I have been asked this question a lot by all of you in live session that, ma'am, how do you bring one video each day, one long lesson each day? Like, how do you do it? So I know you are all curious about it. Today I'm here to share my journey with all of you, like how my journey have been of English language learning as a student, as a teacher. I'm gonna share all my journey, and I'm also going to share that how do I come up with a new video each day, every day, and what it takes to make this content, how much hard work it actually takes to make this content. So I'm going to reveal all the process to all of you. It's like you'll know what happens behind the camera. So you just see the videos, but I'm going to tell everything today, share everything with all of you because you've asked me. So I think, yeah, I'm here to share everything from heart to heart. I'm gonna share. So let's begin. Like, I want to tell you about my journey. So I'll begin when I was a student. So as a student, I've always been keen on reading. Literature, books, they have interested me a lot since like childhood. As far as I can remember, it's like grade 6 and 5th. So I remember when I was in grade 5, I used to go to the library. Everyone was reluctant to go to library. They wanted a sports period. I was the happy person to go to the library because I got to issue those Harry Potter novels. So I was taken a lot by those Harry Potter novels. Plus I used to issue whatever new storybook, whatever new novel I liked at that time. So I was keen on reading and I loved literature a lot. And through this process, I used to even participate in debates, speeches, orator club. So there was this incident, like in one of my live sessions I told you. So I was also obsessed by space science and I was a science student. So the thing is that what happened was, during this particular period, there was these clubs which were made and I took participation in science club. Now what happened is, on the day of assigning the club to each student, my teachers told me, you are going to be the part of orators club because we are not letting you go. And I was like, why I'm not being a part of science club? So that is something that I never realized, but my teacher realized that she has this interest about speaking, reading, and I had that interest. So my teachers knew that she's really good at creative writing, speaking, reading, which I realized when I reached grade 11th and 12th. So I realized it when I was in grade 12th. I got 10 CGPA in grade 10th. So I have been a good student. Academically, I was a scholar always. So I have these many scholar badges. They're still with me. And I got 10 CGPA. Everyone suggested take PCMB and I took PCMB because at that time you don't have that much knowledge that what are you going to do in the future. You really don't have that wide of a vision. So I thought that, okay, let's take PCMB. It has so many streams and I'm gonna get so much opportunity after that. But what happened was, I realized that my love for literature and language, English language, was much more. So even though I had science, till 12th, English is same for everybody, whether it's a science student, whether it's a commerce student, or an arts, humanities student. So English subject, that remains same. So I used to be really happy during that English language period. When that period used to come, so I used to be happy. I liked studying it. The exam never felt like it's a burden to me. And then I realized that science is not my calling. Like, technical line is not my calling. Everybody knew after doing this, engineering is the only option. Like, after doing PCMB, B was biotechnology for me. So either I had to do engineering in normal stream or I could do something in biotechnology. So I was like, no, I don't want to do this. And I realized in grade 12 that this is not my calling and I wanted to now pursue literature, English language, English literature basically. And my parents supported me. So I thank God that I'm those lucky children, one of those lucky children whose parents, they support them. And my parents supported me a lot. They allowed me to do English honors. So I'm doing this today because of them. So I give credit to them. Because of them, I'm here, I'm doing this, I'm pursuing my dream. And then I did my English honors. This journey was not actually over there. I was a science student and then getting into a humanities stream, that is English honors in Delhi University. At that time, it was again a very big struggle. Why? Because they deduct 2%. For anybody who's changing the stream, they deduct 2%. At that time, there was no CUH. There was this cutoff, and you know how competitive that cutoff was. Anybody who's been a recent student to Delhi University, they know that this cutoff was really high, and this cutoff culture, it created a huge stress among students. Like, till the time you don't get that admission into your dream college, like, you cannot just breathe. It's like, what's gonna happen? There's so much going on your mind. Similar thoughts came in my mind too. And finally, I got admission in Dayal Singh College. So they take admission in English honors only of those students who get 90 in the particular subject, that is English. So every college has different cutoffs. Some colleges, they have 94, some says 93. 90 is the minimum bar for every college. Like 90 is the minimum bar for the university. At the time when you fill the form, at that time it was there. Now I have to get the update because it's CUET, so pattern might be changed a little bit. So at the time, 90 marks, particularly in English subject, was the minimum criteria. So I got admission into the Dayal Singh College, and I'll say that it was a wonderful college. The journey was wonderful. We did lots of fests. I was a member of Creative Writing Society. I was one of the head writers in my senior year. And I wrote a lot of articles for my English college magazine. Poems, I write a lot of poems too. So at the time, my love for creative writing, creative thinking, my love for literature and speaking, basically, it was on its highest level. So I participated as much as I could. Then what to do after that? What's next? So there was this big dilemma, what's next? And then I decided that I want to go into English language and literature teaching. So I wanted to do that. And I took admission in B.Ed. So after that, I took admission in B.Ed, and B.Ed is again a very intense course. People don't tell you that. So all those who are doing B.Ed and who have done B.Ed, they know that it is an intense course. So all the teachers who have done B.Ed, I say, yeah, I respect you a lot. I have a huge respect for all of you, because when you go on this internship during B.Ed, you go through intense training. It's like you have to prepare lesson plans, big lesson plans, and you are required to submit 4 or 5 lesson plans, and your teacher, they might select any one. You have to present that, you have to deliver that particular thing in the class. One of the greatest challenge of being in an internship is that you are not habitual of teaching a class. When you are actually a teacher, you know what is the syllabus, what is going on, you're familiar with the pattern. See, this is the book, this is the chapter, this is the syllabus, we are going to cover first this, first that, there are meetings, although that is too hectic. I'm telling you, working in a school is also a big task. Doing all these planning, it takes efforts that teachers put in. So I've done my internship in some of the reputed schools at the time, and the official internship of like 3 months, and the 2 months long internship, that's the intense internship. So I've done it in Cambridge School and another one school, that's Raghav Global School. So the thing is that at that time I gained teaching experience. Right when I was doing my B.Ed, I started gaining the experience of teaching. So I was going to classes, I was teaching students. I took classes for grade 9th and 10th right at the time when I was doing my B.Ed. So my teaching journey started from that particular point in life. So right in the end semester of my B.Ed, I got this opportunity to work with a reputed school, a really reputed school, and I got the opportunity to work as a Cambridge teacher, Cambridge curriculum teacher. So I was teaching Cambridge curriculum there, and my B.Ed was not even completed. So as soon as I complete my B.Ed, I started my MA side by side. So I was teaching, and privately I was doing my masters in English language and literature. So I did my MA in English, and I was also teaching, so I decided to do my MA private so that I can gain experience of teaching. I wanted to do that because I love teaching. I love that. So the thing is that after doing that, after everything went by, for 2 years I worked in 3 different schools, all reputed schools. One of them was DPS, a school of Delhi Public School Society. And after that, when my MA got over, I was introduced to this particular area of adult English teaching. So I went to one of the workshop seminar as a part of my English language teacher training. And then there I was introduced to this particular area which I was not so much aware about. So I was so interested that I decided to give up my school job and I decided to shift towards adult teaching, about this word of English language speaking, English language skills, learning English as a skill, not as a subject. So I was too much interested. I had a bit of background on this because I was a Cambridge teacher, so I knew about speaking skills, listening skills, pronunciation, the phonemes, phonics, how sound is produced in a particular language. I had knowledge about that. So that was an advantage for me. Teaching Cambridge was an advantage for me, and I was able to clear my CELTA. So I decided to go for CELTA. When I went there, it's a very competitive word out there, and they take best of best. Like, they have limited seats. They take either 8 or I think 6 students at a time, depending on the batch, like how they are making the batches. And it's very competitive. So they take the best of the best. And I was selected there. So they have 5 or I think 4, I don't remember as much. It was 4 or 5 screening process. So there are different screening process, and you have to clear each stage. Then you're going to promote it to the next stage, and finally you'll get an offer letter from there to join their CELTA program as a teacher trainee. So you're a teacher trainee there. It's not a course which teaches you how to speak in English. They already take people who have great English language skills. Just not speaking, but overall skills, the grammar, the vocabulary, the pronunciation. They consider everything when they are taking a person into their teacher training program. So yeah, I went there, I made it to CELTA, and I'm lucky, thank God. So I'm not showing off, I'm just sharing my journey with all of you. Whenever I tell that this was so difficult, I'm just trying to tell you the kind of struggles that were there. So it really sounds easy, but everything requires hard work. So there was hard work at every stage of my life. And after doing my CELTA, yeah, I really got opportunity to do workshops. I've conducted workshops at colleges after that. I also have a certification from British Council. I got to work with British Council as a part of my internship, and I have been exposed to this particular field of English language teaching so much. So CELTA was a very intense course. Like, we had to make so many different lesson plans. You can't even imagine. I used to just sleep for 3 to 4 hours. That's it. All the other time I was constantly working, taking classes, then preparing lessons, delivering those lessons, teaching the adult students the batches that I was getting. So it was complete package, intense. But yeah, I'll say that I'm actually happy that I did that. It changed my life a lot, and I got even more exposure to this particular field. I got so much insight. I think my knowledge has now broadened a lot after doing that particular course. I really loved my time there. Plus, one thing is that when I make videos, they are all reflection of my experience of the 8 years constant work that I've done in the field of English, language, literature, and teaching. So I'm able to bring all these videos for you. Why? Because I have already dedicated my 8 years in learning, in taking training, and then in teaching. So I am an experienced teacher. I'm also getting offers, so many offers from colleges. Recently, I was getting an offer to work as an IELTS speaking examiner by British Council. But right now, I'm not taking the offers because I want to work here on YouTube for all of you. I want to work here. I want to build something of my own. I want to build a name for myself here. And my audience is giving me love. So this is precious for me. And I can't just leave it right here in the middle, because taking a full-time job is like, I will not be able to do the kind of work I'm doing for all of you, because each video requires lots of hard work. I know I have knowledge, but the thing is that I can't just go and speak anything like that in front of camera. Imagine that you have knowledge in this particular field. For example, there's a doctor or maybe there's an engineer. Okay, they have knowledge about something. Now, suddenly in a public place or maybe in any gathering, people ask them about something that is like a very research based topic or something, you know, related to their particular subject area, and wants them to share their knowledge. Will they be able to speak just like that and give a conference? No, they have to like prepare their script, or they have to at least prepare what they're gonna say, because there is content with them. They have so much knowledge, they have so much experience, but they have to filter everything out and give you the best of the best. Are you understanding the point? So when I make my videos, I have to refer to all my case studies, my experience as a teacher, my experience as a teacher trainee, my experience of interacting with so many learners throughout my journey, and then whatever knowledge I have, whatever resources I have, because I'm a professional certified teacher, I have certain resources that are given to a teacher when they get certified by Cambridge University. I refer to my resources from Cambridge, I refer to my training, my personal experience of teaching, and then I create particular lesson for you. It's like I'm preparing a lesson. My professors, my tutors in my CELTA, they used to say, greatest teacher, greatest of greatest teachers, knowledgeable teachers, if they're not preparing one day before, they will not be able to do anything in the class. So even if they are so much experienced, they prepare for their class one day before. That is something that they gave us as a takeaway, that preparation is the key. Every teacher has to prepare something when they're going to a class, and this video that I'm making for you, I try to bring best of the best lessons as much as possible in a video format for all of you. So yeah, it takes hours and hours of my hard work. I do everything on my own. Plus the thing is that I also give you questions on the community, and that is not something easy. You know, students, they are subjected to UT, their half yearlies, they have a particular question paper. So because I worked in a school, I know that it takes at least a month for them to prepare that half yearly or the final exam paper, and 10 days to prepare a UT question paper. So those two questions that I'm preparing for you, they are kind of a test preparation. They are just similar to that question paper that teachers prepare. So even that community that I'm posting, 2 quiz questions every day, that also requires effort. I have to think about the question, the concept on which I'm going to give the question today. I have to think about the particular concept, and it takes time to think about all the concepts, the questions and everything. They are always concept based. You must have seen that. And then after all this, recently my subscribers, all my community members, my well-wishers, they are telling me through Instagram, they are DMing me, and they are telling me that my content is being taken by these some people and they are posting it on their YouTube channel. They are making videos using my content. That is something really, you know, you feel really bad that I have given my 8 years into this particular thing, and I'm doing this from my experience. I have certificates. I've given 8 years of my life for this, and then when I bring something original of my own for you and somebody takes it, it feels really bad. Now I'm not talking about all the topics that are common. See, there are going to be common topics in English. I know that when you are learning any particular language, any subject, skill, there are common topics. So I'm not talking about common topics like how to get motivated or like fluency in English and all that. See, these topics are common. Anybody can take that. I understand. But I'm talking about the specific techniques, specific tasks, speaking tasks, the activities that I make for you, and then I come and tell you all those activities. So people are taking up those activities, set activities. That is something which is really shocking for me, that how can somebody else take someone else's activity? Taking common topic, fine, everyone will take the topic, but how can they take my task, the task that I'm giving, the techniques I'm giving, the activity that I'm making, because I've been trained to do this. It takes a lot of effort for me to come up with a new activity for you. So when we do the CELTA, we are trained to design activity for each lesson, a speaking activity, reading activity, listening activity. There are different types of lessons. Do you know? Reading, listening, speaking, and then the language lessons, which includes your grammar and context, your vocab, and your pronunciation, the pronunciation techniques. So if I'm telling you about shadowing, it's because I know what it is and because I have done that under the guidance of my professor. And when I'm perfect, then they have just said, okay, now this is okay, she's perfect, she can go out and she can do this. That's what the certification is. So I have CELTA Pass B. That means I'm in the top 10 CELTA certified tutors in the world. And I'm coming up with all these tasks. It takes a lot of effort. I have to do so much brainstorming for this. It's not like I'm sitting and I'm thinking, okay, yeah, this is the activity I'm going to tell tomorrow and that's it. No, I have to brainstorm things up. I have to think about particular lessons, particular situation, particular context in which you can perform these activities. And the challenge is added up to that. Why? Because I'm habitual of making these activities for a group class. But when it comes to tell you how to do these activities in a self-learning process, individually, because you are single, you are individual, you are doing self-learning, you are not here under my guidance in a face-to-face group class, I have to alter these activities according to your needs so that I can tell it on YouTube so that you can use it in your daily life. It requires efforts. I just want to say that thank you. Thanks a lot to all of those who informed me, because I wouldn't have known. I do my work, I constantly do my work. I sleep only for 4 to 5 hours and I completely dedicate all my other time to my YouTube. My family has a lot of contribution in this. Without their contribution, I couldn't do this. Seriously telling you, I couldn't do this because I shoot my videos every day. I prepare my content each and every day, which takes effort, which takes my research, which takes my reflection. Reflection is reflecting my past experience and then coming up with the problems, solutions. Why I know all these problems and why I know all these solutions? Because I've conducted workshops in colleges. There are surveys, results of surveys that I know from colleges, what kind of problems students face, what they fear, certain answers, certain surveys that I have seen. And that's why I'm able to come up with all this. So first of all, thank you so much to all my well-wishers, to all my YT family members and all the people who are giving me love on social media, on YouTube. All those who care for me, thank you so much. It means a lot that you people are DMing and telling me. The thing is that I can't do anything. I'm helpless. They are taking my content and yet I'm helpless. One thing that I know is they are cheating themselves. It's not their original content. They know it. I know it. YouTube knows it and God knows it. So YouTube and God, they also know this thing. And I've left it on both of them. I'm doing my work. I'll continue to do my work. Do not worry. I'll bring original content. I'll bring all the videos. I'll bring my techniques for all of you. And YouTube is there and God is there. I think a lot of people, they think because I'm a young trainer, that it's okay to take up my content. That they have this liberty to take up my content because I'm young. I am young and certified. Why? Because of my hard work. I've told you time and time again that I've multitasked. I've struggled a lot. And I've worked so hard to reach at this point in my life at a young age. It has taken a lot of dedication on my part. Plus the thing is that my videos are coming daily. That doesn't mean that I'm just making them out of air just like that. No. Each and every video is a high quality international curriculum patterned video that I make. I'm bringing out the international curriculum for all of you. And the thing is that each and every video of mine has as much efforts as a person who's posting video per week. So you think a person is posting a video per week, that means they have so much research behind it. My videos have same level of hard work and research and contribution. It takes same level of efforts. So it's not like I'm posting my videos daily, that means they are free for anybody to take up. No, they are my hard work, my dedication towards my work. It's my choice that I bring videos for all of you daily. That's my choice, that I'm doing so much hard work. So I'm leaving everything on YouTube and God. YouTube is a very helpful platform for its creators. I know that, a very supportive platform. Plus, I know the God is great. God is watching everything. So the thing is that I'll continue working for all of you. Do not worry. I'm gonna meet you again tomorrow with a new lesson. So don't worry. I'll be making videos. And thank you so much for all the love that you people are giving me. I appreciate it a lot. It is my energy. That's my fuel to work for all of you. So your love matters a lot. What others are doing, God is watching. So I have left everything on God and YouTube now. But yeah, it hurts when someone does that. Okay, with a high positive note, I'm saying that I'm gonna bring one lesson for you again tomorrow. I'm gonna see you tomorrow now. Signing off. Bye and take care.